I see you out there doing work. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Hey, ball, huh? Hey, right here.
What's up?
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get a shout out to all my homies down south, where it's probably still 85 degrees outside. Turning in money at food, sweating money at the bar.
I'd say two things, but number one, because this was one of our biggest pillars for gameplay this year, it's going to be defense. And I think that's going to be just perimeter defense, body ups on the floor, movement, and how the players feel just in on-ball defensive stances and on-ball defensive situations. But at the rim, especially, and contesting shots, all that stuff is reworked. We have an all-new block system. It just feels much more rewarding on the defensive end of the floor, just making plays and getting stops. So I think that's going to be the most exciting thing for our community because it's just a much more balanced game and a much more fun game to play. And the second thing I'm going to say is because this is one of my personal...
Los Angeles, California is the scene for the Rockets. He's a runaway train on the open floor. John Wall looking to lead his team in tonight's matchup as they prepare to do battle inside Staples Center. Rockets, Clippers is next. We'll be right back. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this. DA, take it away.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Gordon out there with Wall. Then it's Olynyk. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Tate into the three. And for the Clippers, you got the natural. Batuma's out there with Ibaka. And it's Paul George. And it's Man in at the small forward spot. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this can come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Passes to Tate. Got a piece of it. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Batum, and Batum throws it down.
And just really... to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
And it's Gordon missing. And it's the Clippers' ball. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
And both free throws good for Paul George. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running shoes.
And yet, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Called on the first foul, but I didn't even touch it.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called. It is. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while this is a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Ball against home. Here's Ibaka. Batum trying to break loose. Ibaka, no luck. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. And here's Gordon from outside. Now Holmes. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Holmes, good. And if you haven't seen the news, Junior once again winning a Rookie of the Month award. He keeps on, Greg, impressing with his play.
And you have got great odds hit Vegas if you pick Junior to be Rookie of the Year before the season. But now, this guy looks like the front runner after winning another award.
Holmes with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this game.
Ball against home. A floater, and the layup good by Wall.
Oh, the silky touch of John Wall floats that one in over the outstretched hands of the defense.
Holmes passes to Ibaka. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Wood. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
And Holmes throws it down.
Yes, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Wall. Again, the miss by Wall.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Wall against home. Ibaka right side. Wood with the block. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. The jump hook. That one goes in. Clippers leading by 8. And here is Holmes. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. That sends Nicholas Batum to the free throw line. It's going to be on John Wall. The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Free throw good. Nicholas Batum. And with the trade deadline behind us, Doris, some players who didn't get moved are breathing a sigh of relief.
You know, Kevin, as we watch NBA players play the game that they love and commit to, you can forget that they're people. So, do they have a strong bond with their teammates? Are they an integral part of their community? Do they have children in schools who are leaving their family even temporarily? But that's a hard thing to deal with. There's a ton of emotion involved with getting traded, or in this instance, not getting moved.
Outside, Wall. Pass to Wood. Back to Wall. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Well, the craftiness of John Wall on display. When he sees an opening in the defense, he's going to take advantage.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Holmes with the steal. Inside. And Holmes throws it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Ball wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Stolen. Here's Tate. Banked in off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And it's Holmes off the drop. That one good for two.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Wall finds Wood. Lets it go from deep. The Clippers grab the miss. And it's Holmes off the drop. It's hauled in by Wood.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Serge Ibaka with the rebound. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. 15-point game.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And now the first timeout call here for the Rockets.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Houston, a whole new five on the floor. So it's the Rockets now, trailing by 17. Porter with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Bradley, and the rejection by Zubac. Morris right side. And it's Houston on the break. Bradley against Jackson. Bradley kicks to Nwaba. And the rejection by Holmes.
On the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And here's Morris for three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Bradley against Holmes. To the middle. Here's House. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide-open teammates on a consistent basis.
Here's Holmes. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Here's Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You see, you can't be too physical with Marcus Morris. This guy is so strong, and he's so good at drawing the foul.
And the Clippers. So for the Rockets. The Clippers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from George.
Well, to me, Paul George exemplifies what a leader should be. This guy does not look for his personal stats. He just wants to make the guys around him better.
The natural out there is Paul George. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Batum. And it's Man in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon dishes to Olynyk. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Olynyk's got his first basket of the night.
I think excellent touch from the post, and you get the sense they trust Olynyk here. Fantastic at utilizing his size.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the natural in the last outing against the Suns played very well. He finished with 17 points and made an impact on the glass with 7 rebounds. That was just the latest chapter in what has been a very good stretch of outings for him. Can't afford to take anything for granted going into tonight.
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
Pretty much in attack mode the whole evening. We'll see if he plays with that same level of aggression here tonight.
For 3, Olynyk buries the long-range jumper. Olynyk's got his second basket of the night.
Olynyk giving the defense no time to react. Quick catch and shoot.
Down low, here's Batum. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7, he has made 7.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Holmes against Wall. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there's a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, Paul George routinely making these difficult shots look easy. He's showing how dominant he truly is.
Good chance here for Wall, and that one goes long. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Holmes down low, covered by Wall. Back to Holmes. Batum passes to George. The shot misses. Wall with some nice D. Houston's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Gordon. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
George against Wall. A pass to Man. Now, here's Holmes. Defense is right there. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Rockets shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Outside, Wall. Shoots over Holmes. No good off the front iron. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. It's rebounded by Houston. Wood's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. His 3-pointers off the mark. And Los Angeles guys shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. And Holmes throws it down.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammates.
Holmes gone a nice 5 of 8 shooting from the floor. Outside Gordon. George against Olynyk. Here's Wood. He picked up 18 points in their last one against San Antonio. It's good. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Pass to Man for 3. That one, no good. And Houston the other way now. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Well, you saw how dialed up they were from distance. The defense just couldn't get out to everyone.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Passes it to Man. To Holmes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holmes got 16 points.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Here's Wall. And the rejection by Holmes.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, a high percentage scorer with a great shot selection. Ibaka knows when to send it home.
And the pass to Tate. And here's Wall outside. But they'll get another chance. And Olynyk kicks to Wall. Wall with another miss.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
There are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy, and he knows how to convert through these plays.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Rockets. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Pass to House. Back to Exum. Shot clock at 5. To stop the run. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. The Rockets shooting just 39% in the second quarter. And there's Porter on the assist by Exum. Porter's got his first basket.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Getting burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he is going to be a handful to deal with.
Here is House, defended by George. House kicks to Wood. Here's Exum, and the rejection by Holmes. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First one falls for him. Boyce is checked in for Paul George. David Wabans checked in for Houston. Bradley comes in for Dante Exum. And for Houston, their shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Porter against Kennard. Shot from 12. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 4 points this quarter. 52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Kennard on the wing. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Kennard's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Porter dishes to Bradley. Lets it go from 14. That one rolling around and runs out. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Holmes passes to Morris. Here's Kennard, guarded by Porter. Now, here's Kennard. He's got 6. Holmes. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Holmes got 20.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so it's Los Angeles, sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? The natural and impressive effort here today.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Rockets, Kelly Olynyk is out there with Wood, and it's Wall, then there's Gordon, and it's Tate in at the 3, the small forward.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
They get the rebound. Man passes to Batum to the left wing, launches a 3. Man can't hit.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Ball against Holmes. Outside Gordon. 11 feet away. Hit the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Wood's got 9 points.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Out to the right wing. Man passes to Holmes. And stolen by Gordon. He kicks it to Wall. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Clippers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Batum. Here's Ibaka, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you love how Ibaka gets a little nasty down on the block. Excellent at putting the defense in a tough spot.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3 ball.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Nobody near George. Knocks down the 3 ball. 17 points in the game.
Well, there's superb shot selection right now with Paul George. He's aggressive, but he's still playing within the offense.
Holmes against Wall. Pass to Tate. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Wall. It's tipped.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And that one is good. Batum's got 17 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Ball against home. Wall's shot is off. And Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Man can't hit.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Pass to Tate. It's Olynyk atop the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wall dishes to Olynyk. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 4 assists in the game.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
There's the pass to Man. Back to Holmes. Pass to Man. Fires the 3. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I think it's the gritty nature of Serge Ibaka's game that earns him these calls. You've got to be careful how you guard him.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
Kevin Porter's checked in for the Rockets. Exum comes in for John Wall. Ibaka hits both of them. Breaker, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good origin, a good point guard, a good facility.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls.
Will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Serge Ibaka. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's the natural in for Patrick Beverly. Here's Nwaba. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Knocked away and stolen by Cousins. Puts up a 3. That shot misses. The Rockets go the other way with it. It's Bradley on the wing. 1:33 left to play here in the 3rd. And the rejection by Jackson. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. 1:27 left in the 3rd quarter. And Bradley gets it to go. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Good on the shot. Morris has got 7 points in the game. Here's Bradley. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Kicks to Porter from the arc. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's Jackson with the 3. Offensive rebound. Back to Cousins. Second shot opportunity. And here's Morris for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now Porter. He's got 6. Outside Bradley. And stolen by Cousins. Now, here's Holmes. Defense right on him. Cousins, the pass to Holmes. No good with the layup. Here's Nwaba. From deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Clippers ahead. Running away with this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for Houston, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Morris. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Rondo and at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. 6 to shoot. Here's Wilson. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Rondo kicks to Morris. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact, and what was like go on the floor, to what we're seeing now, when there seemed to be a lot of whistling. Here's August. Clippers. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. And it's the natural in for Rajon Rondo. Wall against Holmes. Pass to Gordon. Here's Wood. He kicks to Olynyk. Ball's knocked loose. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wall. Nice D from Cousins. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Clippers. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Wall looking for an opening on the wing. Second chance shot. Wood passes to Wall. Kicks to Olynyk. Here's the 3. They get it again. Wood. And finished off by Wood. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
And the D getting out work there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
A physical finish by Wall, and if you're defending, you've got to get your money's worth.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And a change for the Rockets. Exum's checked in. And Exum comes to help to the paint. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Wall against Holmes. Outside, Wall. To the left side wing. Tate, Kennard covering. It's deflected, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Holmes passes to Ibaka. Hayes trying to break free, and Ibaka slings it in.
Well, Serge Ibaka takes such smart, high percentage shots, and when he's got the hot hand, you've got to keep going to him.
Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Wall, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Here's Batum. Got a piece of it.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
And here's Wall outside, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Wall's got 8 here in the quarter.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
They double him with Wall. Holmes finds Ibaka. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Lets it go from 14. Here's Tate. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. DJ Wilson comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and DJ Augustine subbed in for John Wall. Holmes kicks to Kennard. To the inside. And Holmes throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Exum passes to Wood. And last season we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce a target score, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen the shoes?
No question, it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioners and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. Holmes against Augustine. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Augustine's got his first bucket in this one.
Really impressive from DJ Augustine right there. This guy is so smart and figures out ways to score.
Here's Ibaka. Oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And the Clippers making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Augustine against Holmes. Passes it to Wood. Poked away. It's stolen by Ibaka. Down low. Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
LA has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Ibaka. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, let's remember, Serge Ibaka is a defensive presence. This guy, an elite shot blocker early in his career, and he is now a capable scorer from just about anywhere.
And the Rockets making a change here. Bradley's checked in. Exum's shot is off. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
This is what keeps Cousins' percentages up. The gimmies, my goodness.
Rockets shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. It's Bradley on the wing. Kennard covering. And it's good for 2.
Great chemistry between 2 teammates. Love the passing.
Bradley on the double team. Got a piece of it. Now, here's Kennard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Augustine. Dishes to Bradley. The pass to Exum. To the paint. Here's Wood. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. And the first one at the line is good. And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
First, he's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Rockets.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the natural.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Shot from the wing. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for it. And it's the Clippers with the ball. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. To Holmes. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Holmes against Augustine. He's with it. So the Clippers winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by much.
And you got to commend this sort of talent, particularly here at home. It is a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.
Game.
All right, fellas, let's get to work. Congrats on the win, but we have a lot of work to do. We want to keep it up. Let's stay focused in practice today. We gotta keep teams from getting easy baskets on the break. So let's focus on that transition D. All right, let's go.
Expected to slam it.
Finishing at the rim is still an art. Let's get this going. Work. Here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, let's go. Do it. Let's go. Get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. One more. Get your mind right. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Stay focused in your workout today.
To work with this year.
What is Mike Wang most excited about with 2K22 gameplay?
Yeah, that's I think just what I alluded to is just the game feels way more balanced, and it makes more sense just in terms of how we're rewarding players if they are doing the right thing on the court. I know it sounds really general and really basic, but a lot of times in the past, sometimes you'd make the right play.
The view from the skies above downtown San Antonio. We're pleased to welcome you to Texas tonight. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. On tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And the Clippers starting five. Batum is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Holmes in at the point guard position. And for San Antonio, DeRozan out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Purtle. Then there's Murray. And it's White in at the two-guard spot. Now here's Murray. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. And yes, it's good.
If the lift Murray gets on his jumper, he can get a clean look from mid-range at any time.
Murray against Holmes. Shots good by Ibaka.
Setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
DeRozan's shot is off. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Batum wide open. He fires. And that one comes up a bit short. We're about 1 minute into the first. Passes it to Purtle. White looking around. 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Fades and shoots. It's good for Gay on the assist by White.
That's how savvy Gay is. Ball in his hands, one eye on the rim, and one eye on the shot clock.
Outside Ibaka. Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat from that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you.
And the Spurs with possession. The Clippers getting the bucket. And it's sent back by George. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Holmes can't get it to go in.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
His competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now, here's Batum. He's coming off a 19-point game against Houston. And here is Holmes. A shot that time, not on target. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. To the wing on the left. Murray left side. The pass to Gay. Inside, White. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I really like the toughness and effort White brings to the game. Nice playoff contact.
And Smitty with Rudy Gay, the long-time NBA veteran. Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, G.A. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still put up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well.
Now White, Paul George missing from long range. Gay inside, defended by Batum, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And again, San Antonio running the court in transition. DeRozan passes to Murray. At 3 off the mark. Clippers trail by 6. Kennard with the ball. 11-point game his last outing. Ibaka finds George. It's stolen by DeRozan. Over in the corner, White. Off target with his 3. The Clippers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Holmes got his second bucket tonight.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Rudy Gay on the way. Here's Murray. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Pass to Ibaka. To Holmes. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Here's George, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
A reliable jump shooter, Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Kennard against White. Pirtle kicks to White. Batum grabs the miss.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Passes to George. Shot, high post. DeRozan with the rebound.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
He kicks it to Pirtle. He against Kennard. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So, that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well. When your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust kind of light a fire.
Good point. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Murray kicks to Gay. Back to Murray. Takes it off the glass. Murray's got 6.
That's 3 out of 4 now, and you can see his confidence already building.
And stolen by Murray, and the Natural's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for the Clippers. Cousins comes in for George, and it's Patrick Beverly in for the Natural. Here's Walker. 17 points for him last game against Brooklyn. Fresh 5 on the floor. And Los Angeles with some changes. Here's Holmes, trailing by 10. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Luke Kennard, the Natural out there with Paul George. And it's Ibaka. And it's Batum in at the power forward position. Now here is Pirtle. Just 5 to shoot. Now the pass to Pirtle. On deep. Batum grabs the miss. And it's Batum with the ball. Bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. That game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
You see Serge in the painted area, feels the defender, goes on the attack.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. That still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Yeah, we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the Natural in the last outing against the Rockets delivered quite a performance. He had 30 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Great. How impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of. His level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
DeRozan, and the layup's good off the glass. DeRozan's got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now Holmes. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Houston.
His shot blocking dominated the game. His 3 blocks really had an effect on defense.
DeRozan against Kennard. And he gets the bucket. Kennard's got his second bucket.
With good size for a two-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Pass to DeRozan over George. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Murray. And the Spurs lead by 14. DeRozan's gone 4 of 8 from the field. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Batum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. As to Holmes. Back to Batum. Bucket is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Spurs leading by 12. White bounce pass. Here's Murray. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Holmes passes to Batum. Over Gay. A shot by Batum. No good. The Spurs have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. And it's DeRozan missing.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Holmes passes to Avant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this, you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Here's Holmes, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Poeltl with the steal, and the Natural's going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. San Antonio leading by 14. White finds Poeltl. Out to the right wing.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Poke loose. Feeds to DeRozan. And DeRozan moves it down hard.
As a defender, White is disruptive with his length and does a good job of forcing turnovers.
Holmes kicks to Kennard. Aldridge to Avant. Outside, George just 4 to shoot. Shoots over White. George, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Inside, and then Gay with the dunk.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Holmes against Murray. Holmes can't get it to go in.
Needing right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Now here's Murray. He's got 14. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Eubanks is checked in, and Walker subbed in for Derek White. The Clippers also changing it up. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Luke Kennard. Now, here is Ibaka. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Houston.
He was a shot blocking nightmare out there. 4 blocks on the game and some altar shots as well.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. DeRozan against George. Passes it to Murray. Back to DeRozan. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Now, here's Holmes. He's got 8. George, that's a 2-pointer. Eubanks grabs the miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Murray with the bounce pass. Over George. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 5 assists tonight. The Clippers shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Now, here's Holmes. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Murray against Jackson. Kicks it out to Gay. Sinks the 3-pointer. Gay's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the 2nd quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Outside, George. Murray against Holmes. Ibaka, no luck.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with this offense.
Walker's shot is off.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Murray against Holmes. And there's the pass to George. 5 to shoot. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'.
San Antonio Spurs having hope. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
DeJounte Murray is out there with White. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. White's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Holmes kicks to Batum. Sends it back. Gay dishes to White. Murray the pass to Burke. Outside DeRozan. Down low. Murray, good. Murray's got 18 points.
And DeJounte is not holding back tonight. He is calling his own number.
Holmes against Murray. To Holmes. Outside, George shoots over DeRozan. Rebound, San Antonio.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
And the Natural's going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Los Angeles on D. Gay outside. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Outside for Batum. George passes to Holmes. Clock at 6. The shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Goes back up. Gay can't hit.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against San Antonio. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Harry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
You see the strength Ibaka's added over the years, that time converting through contact, going to the line.
The Clippers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And Murray's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Just 4 points, that's all they've given up here in the second half. And the dunk by Murray.
That's a good read by Murray, not having to think about it, he just reacts.
Clippers have gone only 1 of 6 of the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half start. Holmes kicks to Kennard. Ibaka, this is to George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination. Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Kennard, the pass to Holmes. Kicks it to Ibaka. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Jakob Poeltl. The Clippers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. Walker's checked in for Derek White. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Los Angeles. Hey, Smitty, Steve Kerr talked about how Michael Jordan scared his teammates into becoming better players. Would that kind of approach, you think, work today with players entering the league?
You know, I think you have to be careful, yes. But I think in general, if you're looking at just a blank sheet of paper on how to get guys motivated, I think it takes his leaders, which it starts with ownership, management, coach, and best players. If they work hard and they see the blueprint that way, they usually follow.
Jang, he's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for Rudy Gay. Holmes passes to Batum. To Holmes. 9 feet out. Shoots over Walker. Holmes can't get it to go in. The Spurs have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. That's good from Johnson on the assist from DeRozan. Johnson's got 6.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
George passes to Holmes. And George kicks to Holmes. To the paint. Here's Batum. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
For San Antonio, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Walker surveying the floor. Good work there as it goes. He's got 7.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Rondo finds Ibaka. And Corky Jang is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
and the next one puts him in the bonus.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. To the inside. It's stolen by DeRozan. Murray against Rondo. And finished off by DeRozan.
Well-timed play with a powerful ending. DeMar DeRozan, he went got that one.
Murray against Rondo. Zubac the best of Holmes. For Los Angeles, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Morris is checked in for Serge Ibaka. And good on the second, so he makes them both. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Pass to Chang. Here's Vassell. Shoots over Holmes. Vassell, no good. Now the Clippers moving it up. And Holmes throws it down.
One of the more instinctive passes over the last decade. Rondo quickly locates the open man.
Outside, Walker. And they double up DeRozan over Morris. Here's Chang. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Chang's got 7 points in the game. Outside, George. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And that one is good from Zubac.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Outside, Walker. Pass to DeRozan. Shoots a 3. No good that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. And here's George for 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Vassell, the pass to Johnson. Walker against Rondo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Zubac. Johnson against Holmes. High post, Zubac. To Holmes. Oh, and the jam by Holmes.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Walker. Another shot. No good there. Good work defensively by Holmes. For Los Angeles, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Johnson inside. Defended by George. And for the Clippers, they're shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. Rondo kicks to Zubac. Now the pass to Holmes. Back to Zubac. Over Johnson. And the shot falls short this time. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively.
Well, look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Walker, good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 5 assists tonight.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
The Spurs making a switch here.
I'll be right back.
Be right back.
bags his...
We blew out the last team, now we're getting blown out. Kawhi Leonard don't come back for another freaking 4 weeks or so.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. LA has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Batum. He's out there with the natural. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's man in at the 3 slot.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Here's Walker. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Cousins has got his 6th rebound on the night.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really awful.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Greg, it's pretty typical for players in the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is, these guys work just as hard as guys work back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. He's the pass to Cousins. It's hauled in by Lyle.
Oh, just incredible. That spin shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Clippers shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executed. And Cousins kicks to Batum. Man passes to Hayes. Pass to Cousins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Excellent pump fake. Cousins invites contact, willing to put his body on the line.
Both teams will make substitutions. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Here's Samanic. Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Here is Jeffries. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Hayes.
Time to play some ball children.
Here is Jeffries. Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Killian Hayes.
Well, we know Murray lives with the ball in his hands. That's what makes his improvement at the line so crucial.
That's cool. We want to play around together?
The first one falls. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point.
What's going on with my free throws?
And he's good on the second. So it's San Antonio now. Murray with it.
Oh my goodness, his 5th foul. One more, and he's done for the evening.
First free throw is good.
One very last night.
And so Murray nails both of them. LA has got some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Holmes. And Cousins kicks to Holmes. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Hayes. From deep three-point range, a rebound by the Spurs. Murray's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. The pass to Bissell. 16 feet away. Outside for Murray. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And Los Angeles guys shooting just 31% in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, players now, Steve, seem to have a lot more power to demand a trade. Talk about what that does for the future of small market teams.
You know, Kevin, I think, let's be honest, it makes it tougher for the small market teams. The one solution, I think, is if you have a team that is very close-knit, if you get the right superstar and he's happy, if you have a chance to maybe win a championship, that keeps those stars in place.
Preschool PGA.
Good from home. There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Murray outside. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And so Murray nails both of them. 1:41 left to play in the final quarter. Now Holmes. That's to Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. To Holmes. Cousins trying to free himself up.
Too well qualified.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year for this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeJounte Murray.
Oh, his array of talent on full display. Picks up the triple-double, really takes ownership of this game. I thought that made the difference for them tonight.
Here's Hayes. No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bissell, the pass to Sabonis. Now, here's Lyons. Here is Jeffries. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.